As part of our coaching service, Lucy and I suggest to our clients what foods to eat at different restaurants, and one of the most frequented restaurants is Panera. By the end of this episode, you'll know the top meals and sides to order at Panera Bread, sorted by the 3 most popular categories. Number 1, low calorie. Number 2, low carb. And number 3, high protein. Including foods on their secret menu. Yes, they have a secret menu. And even if you don't frequent Panera Bread a lot, you'll be armed with the tools to know what to order at any sandwich-style restaurant. Welcome to the next episode of Flat Stomach, Scam versus the Real Way to Lose Belly Fat series. If you want to know when the next episode drops, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Hi VivaFam, this is Richa from CoachViva.com. Let's go.
First, I want to clarify that what's healthy means different things to different people. Ideally, a food is healthy if it has a high nutrient to calorie ratio. This means that the food is made up of a lot of nutrients for the amount of calories that it has. And nutrient in this case can be anything like protein, fiber, healthy minerals, and vitamins. But there are also some nutrients that people want to minimize too, like sodium and sugar. And because we can't look at every nutrient for every single food out there, we're going to just look at the 3 most requested food categories. And these are low calorie, low carb, and high protein foods. But if you're missing one that you really care about, like sugar or sodium, please comment below and let us know what it is. And then next time, maybe we can cover those categories as well. We're going to cover just the meals and the sides, so we're not going to cover any of the drinks or desserts. And we'll also reference foods from their secret menu. That's right, Panera has a secret menu. And you can access this menu if you just go up to them and ask for their hidden menu or their secret menu. They will know what you mean.
First, let's look at the lowest calorie options at Panera Bread. When looking for low calorie options, most people usually go for the salads, and that's usually a good bet. However, depending on what additives and dressing are used on the salad, it can easily double the calories on the base salad. For example, one typical serving of Greek dressing at Panera Bread is 230 calories in just a small container. As a rule of thumb, dressings that are cream-based or oil-based are always going to be higher calories, but you can always ask for them on the side. Also, salads with a lot of nuts, cheeses, croutons, or chips added in will be higher calories. Again, these are typically high-fat foods. Soups are also usually a safe bet for the low-calorie option. But again, the cream-based soups are going to be a lot higher in calories than the non-cream-based ones. Sandwiches, on average, will be higher calories than soups and salads because most of the added calories are on the bread. While 1 gram of carb is almost half the calories of 1 gram of fat, high-carb foods can still add up because it's so easy to eat a lot of it. In this case, you have a lot of bread, which means a lot of carbs and therefore a lot of extra calories. You can of course reduce this by eating half the sandwich or ordering a flat bread instead of the regular bread. And finally, if you want to minimize calories, you don't want to order from their pasta menu. Just because it's a combination of carbs and fat that can spike the calories all the way into the thousands, which is more than double the usual recommended amount for people per meal. So here's a list of the top 10 lowest calorie items at Panera. Notice that none of the sandwiches or pasta made it to the list. If you really want a sandwich or a pasta, here's a top 10 low-calorie sandwich and pasta list from Panera. Once again, these are all included in the downloadable guide below, where the list includes all the possible menu items, plus best options per food category, like soups, salads, pastas, vegetarian options, etc.
Lowering carbs is actually pretty simple. You just have to minimize your breads, grains, pastas, and anything that is starchy. So at a cafe, sandwich, bakery style type of restaurant, that basically means your sandwiches and your pastas are out. Some more grain-heavy bowls, like bowls that contain rice and quinoa, may also be on the very high carb side, depending on how big your bowls are. Some restaurants allow you to order small or large sizes. So if you're really worried about carbs, and you want a bowl, you might want to opt for salad bowls where they replace grains with greens. Starchy vegetables like potatoes may also need to be minimized. Now, most people know to watch out for that, but what's a more sneakier source of carbs that most people don't realize are the carbs that are in the sauces and dressings used in their salads and also soups. Some soups contain a lot of carbs because of the added sauces that are used to give it flavor. It may be high in sugar, since sugar is commonly added as both a flavor enhancer and also a preservative. That's why a lot of processed junk foods can be high in sugars even if they're not actually very sweet. So when in doubt, look for clearer broth soups. So here are the top foods from Panera Bread that are low carb. Again, notice that none of the sandwiches or pastas made it onto the list. But if you really want a sandwich or want pasta and you're still trying to eat as low carbs as possible, then here is a list that contains the lowest carb sandwich and pasta options at Panera Bread.
The number one thing to look for to see if a food is high in protein is to see if it contains lean meat. This is chicken, turkey, fish, lean steak, etc. Usually these are found in salads and sandwiches, but not so much in soups or pastas. If you're a vegetarian, look for eggs, beans, and cheese. And of course, if you want to keep calories low, you look for low-fat cheese. Mozzarella, feta, and cottage cheese are some of the most popular low-fat, high-protein cheese options. If calories don't matter to you and you just want the highest protein foods, then here's the list from Panera. However, notice that all of the items are really high in calories. If you want to get the highest protein possible while also keeping your calories low, then you want to go for the salads and bowls instead of the sandwiches and the pasta. Here are the top foods from Panera that have high protein and low calories. Notice that none of the options I've listed so far are vegetarian. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are the top vegetarian foods that are high in protein. Once again, these are all included in the downloadable guide below, where the list includes all of the menu items, plus best options for food categories like pasta, sandwiches, vegetarian, salads, etc. If you have a favorite restaurant you'd like us to do a breakdown for, or have a nutrition goal other than calories, carbs, and protein, let us know in the comments below what you'd like us to look at next. Hey there! If you want to know when the next episode drops, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Until then, keep crushing it!